Smoke in the train. That red be keeping me sane. Unstoppable, I am untamed. I am unstoppable just like the train. Hey, I can't see nobody stopping us. Yeah, we're unstoppable. Went through a whole lot of obstacles. I swear we did the impossible.
What's up, Packer fans? Welcome back to Cheesehead Talk. It's your boy Tramel, coming back with another video. Guys, the draft is about 1 month away, so I will be starting a new playlist called the Draft Spotlight, where I will highlight possible draft candidates for the Green Bay Packers in the 2020 NFL Draft. Now, coming into the draft, I believe that the Packers have about 5 positions that they need to address in the draft. And those positions are wide receiver, middle linebacker, offensive tackle, interior defensive line, and tight end. And in this video, I'm going to talk about a wide receiver from TCU, Mr. Jalen Reagor. Right now, the Packers currently pick at number 30 in the draft. And I believe it's a possibility that Jalen Reagor could fall to the Packers at 30. And if he can, that would be a huge acquisition to this football team. I personally believe that the Packers have one of the worst wide receiver cores in the NFL. I believe they have just a bunch of guys who are 5th and 6th round picks and undrafted free agents. I believe they're missing speed and they're missing talent. Yes, Marquez Valdes-Scantling has speed, but is he as talented as Jalen Reagor? Not at all. Yes, Equanimeous St. Brown has speed, but he's coming off an injury. And is he as talented as Jalen Reagor? No. So I think if the Packers can select Jalen Reagor at 30, he will easily be wide receiver number 2 on this football team. Now, I've known who Jalen Reagor was since he was in high school. He grew up in the Dallas area and he attended Waxahachie High School, which is about 25 minutes away from where I went to high school. So I got a chance to watch Jalen Reagor live in high school and on the collegiate level. And we also graduated in the same year from high school in 2017. So I've known who Jalen Reagor was for a while. And when Jalen Reagor committed to TCU, I knew instantly that he was going to the league, because he didn't go to a powerhouse where he's going to have to sit for a while and not get any playing time. He went to a school that's pretty decent, that's over 500 pretty much every year, where he can come in and he can play instantly and he's going to get good recognition. So let's talk about who Jalen Reagor is and what he brings to the table. He's 5'11" and he's 195 pounds. He's very fast. He's got 4.3 speed, and that's what the Packers are missing right now. He's very shifty. He's got great footwork. You play off coverage on him. You throw him a short pass. He's going to make you miss, and he could take it to the house. You play press coverage on him. He could just beat you on a streak route and take it to the house with his speed. You could also use him in the screen game, and he could take it to the house. He's very explosive. He's got a great first step. He's very hard to tackle because of his size. Like I said, if you get him in a one-on-one matchup and you throw him a short pass, he could make you miss. He's very hard to tackle. And for a little guy at 5'11", 195 pounds, he's got great jump ball ability. Believe it or not, he had a lot of highlight plays in college where he's jumping up and he's mossing receivers. He can get you on the fade route and moss you. You just throw it up to him on the Hail Mary. He can jump up and get it. He made some highlight plays where he caught a lot of jump balls in college. Also, he's very versatile. He can return kicks and he can return punts. He did it in college. He scored touchdowns on those plays. And right now, the Packers could use that, because right now on their roster, they don't have anybody who can return kicks or punts at a high level. They didn't re-sign Tyler Ervin yet. So Jalen Reagor can help them out at that position. And he just reminds me of a better version of Randall Cobb in his prime. He's a quicker, he's a faster, more athletic version of Randall Cobb in my opinion. That's who I would compare him to. And you take a look at his stats in college, starting with his freshman year in 2017, he had an immediate impact. And that's why I like the move when he committed to TCU. He had 33 catches for 576 yards and 8 touchdowns in his freshman year. And then the very next year, in his sophomore year, he really took a step up and he got a lot of attention from the scouts. He had 72 catches for 1,061 yards and 9 touchdowns. And I got a chance to watch him in his sophomore year at a game at TCU. It was the last game of the regular season when they played Oklahoma State. He had 5 catches in that game for 121 yards and 1 touchdown. And he just continued to do what he did in high school. Nothing changed. He's doing the same thing he was doing in high school. And he proved to the scouts in his sophomore year that he's going to be a pro. And then you look at his last year in college in 2019, in his junior season, he had 43 catches for 611 yards and 5 touchdowns. Now, his numbers took a step down in his junior year. A lot of that had to do with bad quarterback play. He had a freshman quarterback in 2019, and then some of it had to do with him not being used in the offense as much as he was in his sophomore season. TCU just took a step down in 2019, and I really just blame it on the quarterback play. He really didn't have a quarterback that year. Like I said, he was playing with a freshman quarterback. So if the Packers were to draft Jalen Reagor at number 30, they are getting a all-around wide receiver who could literally do everything. Now, his only negative is concentration drops. Sometimes you could throw it to him in the screen game or on short passes, and he'll look down the field before he even catches the ball, and he'll drop it sometimes. That's the only knock on Jalen Reagor, and I don't think that's going to be a problem because everybody does that. So if the Packers can select Jalen Reagor at number 30, he will instantly boost this offense, instantly upgrade this wide receiver core, and he could be very exciting and very electrifying in Green Bay. He's going to be a highlight reel, and I really would love for the Packers to draft him at number 30. Now, there are plenty of other guys who I will talk about. I will drop more content every day on different players that the Packers could possibly select at number 30. But if the Packers were to get Jalen Reagor, that would be a great pick. I would be extremely happy because I know exactly what we're getting out of him. But let me know you guys' thoughts on wide receiver Jalen Reagor. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. Also, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, share the video, and also follow the social media on Twitter at Cheesehead_talk. Again, that's Cheesehead_talk. Go Pack, go.
I can't see nobody stopping us. Unstoppable, unstoppable, unstoppable. Run up that paper and get it. Whatever it take, we gon' get it. You know ain't nobody stopping us. Mafia, mafia, mafia.